So what's going on with the rest of the year for you? What's
I don't know.
What's you just like winging it?
Yeah, just always that's always what I've ever been able to do, for better or worse. Just partying as hard as possible, and sort of whatever happens as a result of that or despite that is what I assume is meant to be.
Nice.
I follow orders. I take my assignments. I do the best I can. And just try to keep going. Try to continue. Not even try, just do.
Yeah.
Just continue on.
There is no try. Little Yoda moment.
Yoda is this wise creature, with a leathery face.
You will remember tonight. You will remember tonight. When you remember your life, you will remember tonight.
Hey, Reckless at Riot Fest in Denver, hanging out with the king of partying himself, Andrew WK. Thanks for hanging out with us, Andrew.
Well, thank you very much for having me on the program.
I love your viewpoint of life, that idealistic, just happy to be alive, happy to be with people. You're into what you're into, and that's cool. Let's just hang out and have a good time.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way. You've put it very well. I relate to the way you put it, and at the same time, it's your own interpretation of that, and that's the beauty of it. I guess is having the freedom to find those feelings in your own way and to encourage each other to get to that place one way or another, but also give each other the space to get there in our own fashion, Yeah.
We were touching very briefly before we started talking on camera about the heat and the altitude today, and you're a high intensity artist. Your performances looks physically taxing to me. Do you do anything in particular to prepare yourself when you're in a different environment like this?
Well, in my case, I really rely on the adrenaline to take over and lead the way. Unfortunately, shouldn't ever really feel like I have to try that hard. I hopefully have this natural power that the songs give, that the people there give, that the whole scenario, the actual event itself really lends you its own energy. You know what really makes the difference is you see all these other people with you doing it, whether it's the crew, whether it's everyone else that's attending the festival. It's just as brutal, even more brutal perhaps for them, because they've been out there for all we know, maybe 2 whole days, 3 whole days.
Yeah.
So I sort of think, man, if they can do it, I can do it. I do it for them, they're doing it for me, and I think we share a power that we summon together.
No, there definitely is like a feeding between you and the crowd, and something that Chris, our cinematographer, and I were talking about earlier was the huge reaction from the audience, and you guys just feeding off of each other in this like symbiotic type relationship. You're like have that natural like showmanship. What came first? Did that come from being in front of a crowd, or have you always been that kind of boisterous showman type person?
I mean, I don't know. It's you hope it's sort of just something that happens from the task at hand. It's a means to an end. I'm trying to get to this feeling of excitement that is sort of beyond effort, beyond description, beyond anything other than experience. You just know it when you feel it. And I'm trying to get there through the music, through the dance moves, through the interaction, through the vibe, whatever. The hope is to get to this sort of feeling of true, raw power, raw energy, raw excitement. And I'm, again, relying on a lot of the other people to get it there, too, like to get it there for themselves or to get it there for me. But the goal isn't just to be high energy. It's to use that kind of spastic energy to push forward some kind of ultimate revelatory euphoria where people just, my dream is that someone has that moment where they feel like, I'm really, really glad to not be dead. And then they can hold on to that and call upon it in other moments when it's maybe more...
When they need that.
Yeah, and me fantastic. Too. And I want to be able to, return to that feeling, even if I'm not there to feel it, that I can remember that it exists,
Nice. Well, I hope down the road our paths cross again very soon.
Somewhere down the road.
Really enjoyed talking to you, Riley.
Well, you're very kind. Thank you for your great questions and thoughtfulness and preparation. And thanks again for DJing at Santos Party House and for partying in general.
Anytime, man.
Thank you. Sure.